on, all you good-looking guys and gals out in YouTube land? My name is Canuckadile, and today I'm bringing you another Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. Today's is against Passerby Hannah, and she brings a pretty heftily OU team. Me, conversely, I've only got the two UU Pokemon in Scrafty and Tentacruel, so it made for a pretty interesting battle. That being said, let's cut the chit-chat and get right into it. So I open up with Beltless, my Scrafty, hoping to get an Intimidate drop on someone, but then I realize that this is a Moxie Scrafty, so that was kind of dumb, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to stay in against a Scrafty with a Fortress, in case I knock off its item or something, so I just end up going for the Dragon Dance, which you're not supposed to do first turn setup. I know that's breaking the golden rule, but I got greedy. So I don't want to stay in against this Crobat, fearing the Brave Bird. So I switch right out into Theodore, my Tyrantrum. It can take a Brave Bird, so the idea behind this set is it resists both Crobat stabs, so I would have resisted a Brave Bird or a Cross Poison, which it usually carries. So the idea is switch in, survive a hit, sorry, drop my stylus there, survive a hit with the Focus Sash, and end up just rock polishing so you get your speed up, and then just head smash everything that wants to come in on you. So this Sylveon is in for a pretty bad time because this is one fast as hell Tyrantrum with an awesome move in stab head smash. So this head smash is absolutely going to obliterate this Sylveon. Whenever you can one-shot a Sylveon, I count that as a win in my book personally. So right here, I'm going to get hurt by the poison, which kind of sucks because that puts a timer on my Tyrantrum, but she's going to go right into the Fortress, but I've got the Fire Fang. I packed the Fire Fang on this Tyrantrum for Scizors and Fortresses, so that works out perfectly. It's going to live with the Sturdy and be able to set up some spikes, but really, I've got a Rapid Spinner on my team, so at this point I'm not too concerned about those. But I also see this as an opportunity, because I think he's just going to keep setting up spikes, to switch into my Drifblim Hindi, which is a very tasteful nickname, tasteful take on the Hindenburg disaster. If none of you really know your history, that's was a Zeppelin in Germany that basically exploded and killed a bunch of people. So it's not that tasteful. But I make a huge misplay here. I just go for the Thunder Wave, and he's able to get a payback off on me, which means that this flare boosted Drifblim isn't really going to do too much this battle, which kind of sucks because it would have been nice if I could sweep through some Pokemon with it, but it's not the worst thing in the world because it's not my, I've got other Pokemon to deal with her threats, so could have done a little better on that, but sorry Hindi, you took out the Fortress and that's okay, I guess. So in comes the Gengar. I'm pretty sure it's a Mega Gengar, so I don't want to be trapped in with the Shadow Tag, so I switch into Gregory, my Tentacruel, who is, even though he's invested in defense and he's a bull in nature, he's naturally specially bulky, so he can take whatever this Gengar wants to dish out. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, Gengar just goes for the Hex here because my Hindenburg, my Drifblim was already burned, so that would have done massive damage. That would have been overkill, personally. But Sneaks is going to be withdrawn, Sneaks the Gengar, and she's going to go out into her Alakazam. So I just went for the Scald to get some damage off on whatever was coming in, because nothing really wants to take a stab Scald. Yeah, so, and this turn, obvious Psychic is obvious, so I'm going to switch from Gregory into Beltless, my Scrafty, just to take that Psychic because it does no damage, why not? And there's no more Toxic Spikes on the field, so yeah. I'm pretty sure I switch out here because I expected it to carry Dazzling Gleam. It might be choiced in some way, that's why she decided to switch out. I'm pretty sure that's why she decided to switch out, but now I go into Beefcake, my Ground Bull. And I love this thing, like, even though it doesn't really have the best stats defensively, the Intimidate really helps it soak up those physical hits. And it's, like, even though it's pretty slow, it can slow the other Pokemon down with the Thunder Wave and really hit hard with the Stab, Play Rough, or just an Earthquake. But I don't want to be taking any poison attacks from this Crobat, so I go right back into Gregory. And he ends up just going for the Toxic, which I soak up, so that was a pretty good play. Yeah, here he ends up going for the Confuse Ray. And if you've seen any of my past videos, you know how much I hate Confuse Hack. So I was just on cloud 9 with this friggin' Confuse Ray, and because I tend to hit myself in confusion more often than not. It's not just a 50% chance for me, so I'm just spamming Scald like a 3-year-old here, trying to get some damage off onto this stupid Crobat. And lo and behold, I smack myself in the face again. So yeah, not the best situation. And I think this is where she switches out back into the Alakazam. And I made a pretty dumb play here. Not this move because I hit myself in confusion again, obviously. But I just stay in to predicting that it's going to go for a Dazzling Gleam or something, predicting me to go back out into Beltless. But that's going to just absolutely destroy Gregory. So sorry, Gregory, you did your job, you soaked up those Toxic Spikes, and yeah, that's all I could have asked for him. So now is into my monster, Kano the Typhlosion, and I can just pretty much spam Eruption at this point because it's a Choice Scarf, it's going to outspeed most things. And I think that must have been Choice Specs then. Yeah, that must have been a Choice Specs Alakazam. And I'm pretty sure an Eruption can one-shot this, even though I'm not at full health. And my suspicions were confirmed. That Typhlosion one-shotted a Mega Gengar with Eruption. So Typhlosion, you're a monster. Out comes Goddess the Milotic. I don't want to stay in for that. I've still got Hidden Power Grass on this Typhlosion, so like, it's not going to one-shot it, but it's still going to do some hefty damage. So I just bring in Hindi to kind of sack off, which is awesome because it misses the Hydro Pump. So I'm able to get a Thunderbolt off on this Milotic, and that does a shit ton of damage because thanks to Flare Boost. And yeah, the Ice Beam's going to take out Hindi. Not really the best, but Hindi did some good work, got some solid damage on some, well, really only that sliver of health on the Fortress, and then did some solid damage to Milotic. But I feel safe coming in here with Beltless, getting a Drain Punch off, and then getting that Moxie boost. So that's exactly what I do. I Drain Punch, get a lot of HP back from the Milotic, and yeah, it's going to take out the Milotic, and I get the Moxie boost on top of that. So Beltless is looking set to take whatever wants to come in on it. And oh yeah, this is a Life Orb one, so it's got that extra heft. But I forgot about the Crobat. The last Pokemon's the Crobat. So I'm still totally fearing that Brave Bird. And I just switch in Beefcake to get that Intimidate drop on him. Because I don't, like, if I get that drop and feels like he wants to Brave Bird later, I feel like I might be able to live it just because Scrafty has some pretty significant bulk. But it turns out this is an interesting Crobat set. This is actually a special Crobat set with Toxic and Venoshock. So that's, you'll see in this next turn. The Venoshock is absolutely going to obliterate my Beefcake. Poor Beefcake. Didn't do too much, but you got your Intimidate off. That most Crobats are somewhat physical, so that Intimidate kind of helped, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. You did an okay job. So I'm just gonna Fire Blast, and that's almost gonna take out the Crobat, but the Venoshock's not gonna be enough to take out Typhlosion, just because he's not poisoned, so it doesn't do the 130 or whatever damage it does when you're poisoned. And another Fire Blast is just going to take out that Crobat, and that is going to be game. So thank you again, Hannah. That was a great battle. Had a lot of fun. Yeah, and let me know what you guys thought of that battle. I definitely had some misplays that like didn't end up costing me the game, but I could have had a Drifblim sweep going, which I think would have been a lot of fun. Maybe not against that Mega Gengar, but I could have done some more stuff for that Drifblim. So let me know what you guys thought of that video down below. If you want to drop me a like, it's more than appreciated. And if you want to subscribe, feel free. I'll keep these videos coming kind of every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday kind of thing in between all the other battle spot videos. So if you guys like it, get some positive response, I'm gonna keep doing it. And feel free to drop your friend code so that we can battle and you can come on my YouTube channel and all that fun stuff. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Take care. Have a good one.